That's my little Margie. I've been both mother and father to her since she was born. She's grown up now, and you think my job is all done, eh? Well, that's what you think. When she was little, I could spank her and make her mind me. I had control over her. I made her eat her spinach, no candy before meals. And when she disobeyed, I took her roller skates away for a week. But what can you do when a girl reaches this age? She's completely out of hand. I've got a problem, believe me. I've got a problem.
That's my father. I've raised him from childhood. That is, my childhood. He's nearly 50 now, and you'd think he'd settle down, wouldn't you? Well, that's what you think. Today, he looks better in shorts on a tennis court than fellas 25. Girls wink at him, and what's worse, he winks back at them. I want a nice, old, comfortable father. I try to look after him, but he just won't settle down. I've got a problem, believe me, I've got a problem. Now, the first thing I'll have to do is develop a style. Every successful singer has a certain style. Let's see. Maybe I should try the sophisticated type. In the sky, the bright stars glittered. Down the lane, the pale moon shone. And the sun and Dinah's quilting party, I was seeing Nellie home. You like it? No? I know what. I'll give it that old personality balance. In the sky, the bright stars glittered. On the bank, the pale moon shone. And 'twas from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. Yes, I was seeing. No? Well, you're certainly a lot of encouragement.
Margie, I don't mind your wanting a career. It's just that I don't want to see you build yourself up to a big letdown.
There isn't going to be any letdown. And don't worry, I'll get a job.
Margie, look, just because some small-time agent heard you sing at a party doesn't mean...
He said I was star material. And don't call him small-time. Maybe you've just possibly heard of Lana Turner.
Does he represent Lana Turner?
No, but a former maid of hers used to go with a fella he knew in college. He has lots of contacts like that.
Some contacts. Just tell me this. What does your father think of the idea?
I'm not going to tell him till I actually get a job. I want to surprise him.
It'll surprise him, all right.
Hello? Yes, this is she. It's my agent. Yes, I can go over right away. Yes, I know how to get there. Thanks a million. Bye. Oh, Freddie, he's got an audition for me at the Big Dipper Club.
Margie, did you say the Big Dipper Club?
Uh-huh. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, you can't even go to that place. It's one of the worst joints in town.
Oh, Freddie, don't be so small-townish. So there's been a few blurbs in the papers, but name one nightclub where they haven't had a few fights. Now, go on. I've got to change and get over there.
Margie, as your practically steady boyfriend, I forbid you to go. Some guys are forceful, some guys aren't.
You'll do for the line, honey. Relax for a couple of minutes, girls. We'll try your song next, kid.
Hi, Notes. Hello,
Hi, boss.
Hi, Danny. I act surprised I ain't acting.
I ain't surprised at all. The cops in Detroit found out the laundry we was running was turning out 100-proof wet wash. But that's water over a naughty word. Being as I got a hunk of the Big Dipper, I think I'll be holding up here for a while.
Swell, Danny. Nice to have you around again.
Yeah, boss. Nice.
We'll talk to you later, Danny. We got to finish the auditions. Come on, Notes.
Just a second. There's a girl out there. That's the one.
What about her?
Hire her.
Danny, I ain't heard her sing yet.
She can sing like a bird. Like a bird.
Yeah? You know the dame?
Never seen her before.
But, Danny, if you never even heard her...
Bitch, I said she could sing.
Sure, Danny. Like a bird.
Like a bird.
You're not going. You're not going to sing in a joint like the Big Dipper, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
May I inject a thought?
When a girl's just starting her career, she can't be choosy. Besides, I don't see anything wrong with a Big Dipper.
It isn't safe for you, and I'm not going to have you getting mixed up with a bunch of hoodlums.
May I inject a thought?
What do you mean, hoodlum? There's only Mitch and Notes, the piano player. They're both very nice gentlemen. Now, please, Dad, let me go. I'll be late.
No, absolutely no.
May I inject a thought?
Oh, for crying out loud, go ahead and inject a thought.
Thank you. Supposing you should run into some character like Killer Whitey down there.
And who is Killer Whitey?
Who is he? He's so tough that even the other gangsters are scared of him. Well, it says right here in this detective magazine that he's the deadliest kind...
Freddie, I'm not interested in detective stories. Dad, I'm past 21. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. I know my own mind. I know exactly what I'm doing. Now step aside and let's stop acting ridiculous. Thank you. Good night, Dad.
Good night, dear. I'm glad you're past 21 and capable of taking care of yourself. Freddie, you're a positive genius.
I am?
I mean that idea you had about her meeting up with some hoodlum.
Killer Whitey? Oh, I don't think there's any danger of that, really. He operates out on the West Coast.
Oh, he'd be a little too pat anyway, don't you think?
I don't get it, Mr. Albright.
Look, Freddie, Margie meets up with some tough-looking character at the Big Dipper. He threatens her. And what does she do? She calls on her dear old Pappy, just as she always does when she's in a jam. And Pappy says, sure, I'll rescue you if you'll give up this career nonsense. How does it sound?
Swell. Hey, but supposing this tough guy beats dear old Pappy to a pulp.
Oh, I don't mean a real tough guy. I mean some make-believe gangster. Now, do you get it?
Oh, you mean like my friend, Harry Edelman.
Harry Edelman, who's he?
He's an actor. At least he is when he isn't out of work. Oh, he's got a face like a bad accident. But he isn't really tough. He raises watercress plants.
Does he look tough enough to scare Margie? I mean, would he be convincing as a thug?
Would he be convincing? He's owed me $2 for 3 years, and I'm afraid to ask him for it.
Call him up and tell him to meet you at the Big Dipper.
You can change in here.
Change? Well, I thought I'd wear this.
Look, honey, our customers like to see a girl's ankles when she sings. Here, try this one.
Ankles?
And now, folks, we have a new little singer, Miss Margie Albright.
There she is, Harry.
Good luck.
Now remember, really scare her. Leave everything to me. Come on.
Oh, first you put your 2 knees close up tight, then you sway 'em to the left, and then you sway 'em to the right. Step around the room kinda nice and light, and then you twist around with all of your might. Stretch your loving arms way out in space, then you do the eagle rock with ease and grace.
I know
Swing
it,
your foot
just
way
like a bird.
around, then bring it back. Now that's what I call ball in the jack. First you put your 2 knees close up tight, then you sway 'em to the left, and then you sway 'em to the right. Step around the room kinda nice and light, and then you twist around with all of your might. Stretch your loving arms way out in space, then
just wanted to tell you how much I went for your number.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Come and sit down here, baby. I want to talk to you. You know, you got class, see? Yeah, I could use a dame like you. What would you say to $5 grand to start?
You're offering me $5,000?
Yeah, honey, you made a deal. I'll give you my phone number, and when you finish the show tonight...
I've changed my mind. I don't want to sing for you.
Sing? Who said anything about singing? I got big plans for you, baby. You're in the organization, you see?
Please, mister, I don't want to be in any organization.
Right now, Angel.
You've got a kind heart. Let's look at it this way. A poor, defenseless girl alone in a big city. Sole support of her dear old graying father. I got this job to provide a few crumbs for his mouth. Then, what happens?
Say the sob stuff.
Don't you want to hear what happened?
No.
It's a good story, huh?
I said shut up.
I'm leaving.
Sit down, baby.
I'm warning you. You'd better let me go. Don't you ever listen to radio or watch television?
No.
Don't you know crime doesn't pay?
Evening, miss. Any difficulties?
Yes. I'd like to leave this table.
Just a little private matter, you understand?
Sure. Don't go away, miss. This only take a second.
Please, let me explain.
Sure. Go ahead and do it.
Well, you see...
Please don't do it. Sit down there. I'll be right back. Awful sorry about that, Miss Albright, but try as we may, sometimes, in spite of our sincere and careful scrutiny, the riffraff and undesirable elements infiltrate.
Well, anyway, thank you very much.
Wait.
Wait?
Wait, after all, I just rescued you. Don't you want to know who I am?
Well, I guess I should find out who rescued me. Tell me, Sir Galahad, who are you?
Sir Galahad. That's pretty good. I tell you what, under the present trying circumstances in which I find myself, that there name will do nice. Sir Galahad. That's just right.
It's nice to have met you. Bye. Does anyone ever let you leave around here?
Oh, I'm different from that mug you was just with. I'm a right guy, Miss Albright. I like you.
Thanks.
You ever been to Florida?
Florida? Yes, why?
Oh, nothing. Only, I got a big club down there, and you sing pretty, and this is an awful nice time of the year down there. You get the picture?
I sure do, but it isn't going to be developed. Never mind. I'm an old hand at sitting by now. Would you mind if I changed for my next number?
Not at all.
Then?
I'll bet Harry has her scared stiff about now.
And pretty soon she'll be yelling for her dear old pop. And when she does, am I going to be the hero? She'll look up to me for the rest of her life. Hello?
Dad, listen. I'm in a terrible jam.
What seems to be the trouble, baby?
There's a gangster just outside my dressing room door. He says he's going to take me to Florida.
But you're past 21 and perfectly capable of taking care of yourself.
Yes, I know. But he has a gun. And besides, I'm awful scared. And I know I'm past 21, but he's much older, and it wouldn't be a fair fight. And, well, yes, I promise. If you'll just get me out of here, I'll never come back again. And please, hurry. And you're going to bring
Police? Well, don't be silly. I'll handle it all by myself.
But, Dad, he has a gun.
You've never seen your father in action before. No cheap thug is going to push me around. Now, don't worry, baby. I'll be right there.
It worked, Mr. Albright. It really worked. Hey, Mr. Albright, you said you'd be right over.
Are you kidding? I'm going to let her stew a little while longer. Make it a lesson she'll never forget.
Oh, I see.
for you.
I think he was trying to sneak out on me. You better come into my office while I get my hat.
I can't go out with you. I have a previous date.
Let's go, honey.
But you don't understand. It's with my boyfriend. He's coming to pick me up. He's very tough.
It'll worry my mind all evening, but let's go just for fun. I like to worry.
Okay. If you don't mind tangling with Killer Whitey.
What'd you say?
Killer Whitey. You know him?
No. I never had the pleasure. I heard of him, no. What's he doing east?
Nobody's supposed to know he's in town. I wouldn't have said anything, but you did do me a favor tonight, and I'd hate to see you end up on a stretcher just over a little date.
I think you bluff. This town's one place Whitey's never been. He never comes here.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you.
If the killer's in town, he must have something on his mind. Maybe you know what it is.
I do all my singing on the dance floor.
Maybe he even planned it, Johnny. Maybe he's got ideas about taking over some of my interests, and then maybe again you're bluffing. Maybe we ought to find out. You stay put. Hey, Mitch.
Yeah, Danny?
Everybody's gone?
We're closing up. Nobody here but Notes and me.
Call a couple of the boys. Louie and Fingers. Get them over here right away.
What's up?
We're going to have a visitor. Hello, Whitey.
The killer. What's he doing here?
That's what I'm going to find out.
You sure you don't want me to come along, Mr. Albright?
No, Frady, I'm the one who has to keep her under control. Let me be the hero.
Okay, Mr. Albright.
I tell you what, we'll be home in a half an hour or so. You put on some coffee.
Okay, the coffee's as good as made.
I like your face.
Now let's get out of here.
I gotta teach this guy a lesson first.
No. Look, Killer, I didn't mean no harm. I don't want no argument over no harm.
Shut up!
You told him, come on.
Yeah, I got no quarrel with you.
Nobody can push my little girl around and get away with it.
Whitey, you show me.
Whitey, I'll have a little more respect out of you, too.
If I show you any more respect now, you won't be around to show any respect, too. Let's go.
I don't like you one little bit.
Look, forget it.
Forget it?
Dave, we've got to get out of here. They'll kill you.
One more to make it look good. Roll.
This place and I don't mix very well.
Will you listen? You don't know what you're doing.
Hey, yes, I do. He's got to learn a lesson.
Mr. Albright, I've got some news for you.
Stand back.
Freddie, keep your mouth shut.
I'll give you a bonus for this one.
Mr. Albright,
Get out of my way.
Mr. Albright, you've got to listen. That's not Harry. Harry's out there.
Harry, who's this guy?
I don't know. That must be the real thug who slapped Harry around.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. It's been a horrible mistake.
Yes, so I heard.
It was just a gag to make my daughter realize that this wasn't the proper place for her to be. Well, all's well that ends well. Isn't that the truest statement that was ever written?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some coffee on.
Come here, killer.
My dad plays tricks on me and I play tricks on him, but it's always for the other's benefit. And if you think that just because he played a trick on me tonight, I'm going to stand by and let you make a punching bag out of him, you've never seen Margie Albright in action. And you better take care of that sore ankle.
What's your ankle?
Let's separate. Go straight that way. Fetch over here. No, come with me.
We've got to separate. Then maybe one of us can get away and call the police. You go that way. You go through there.
Mr. Albright, it's me. Mr. Albright. I'm on your side. Why did you hit me?
I didn't hit you. Look, there's nobody in our way. Let's get Margie and clear out of here.
You're darn right I did.
Come on, the coast is clear. Let's go. Listen, I think I have the answer. They don't have anything against you. You go out and tell them you want to talk it over. Then when they're off guard, run for the police.
That's a strong idea.
May I inject a thought?
Ready?
Margie, please.
Freddie, I told you they don't have anything against you. Now make it fast. 1, 2,
I'd really rather not.
3.
They're in there.
And hurry.
Now, wait a minute. I'm exhausted.
An actor, huh?
At your service, Miss Albright.
Honey, will you get your poor frightened father a drink of water?